of what algebra is. And so let's start with definition. Oops. Jumping slides, technical issue. Um, so algebra is from the Merriam-Webster definition. Can you see it? Let's see. Perfect. So algebra, the definition, a generalization of arithmetic in which letters representing numbers are combined according to the rules of arithmetic. So this is the uh, dictionary definition. The way I see algebra uh, is that it's the relationship between two major things. One, the first is a variable, and second, it's a constant. So let's take a look at those two major words and what they mean. The first one. So first, we will start with a variable. Can you see the whole thing? Perfect. So the first definition is a variable. The first word is variable. 1a, a quantity that may assume any one of a set of values. 1b, a symbol representing a variable. 2a, something that is variable. And 2b, a factor in a scientific experiment that may be subject to change. Within the definition, I think 1a describes it best. A variable is just, in plain, the way I understand it, is that variable in a situation is a changing number. Now, if that's not clear, moving on to the constant and looking at the definition may help a little, so bear with me. Here's a definition for constant. So, as opposed to variable, which it describes a number that change, a constant is something invariable or unchanging, such as a number that has a fixed value in a given situation, or universally, or that is characteristic of some substance or instrument. B, a number that is assumed not to change value in a given mathematical discussion. C, a term in logic with a fixed designation. So within from the three definition, I believe B fits our description best. At least I know they're all definition, but B will probably be give us a better understanding of what a constant is within the realm of algebra. I'm staying on this page because we'll be moving on to some examples. Again, I from what I know, from the way I describe algebra, it's just a relationship described by variables and constant of any mathematical situations. So it's basically the numbers that change and the number that remains the same, remains fixed. We will use two examples to describe to highlight, describe, demonstrate what a variable is and what a constant is in two example situations. So example one, if you're in school, this is a classic example, bake sale. The situation we're looking at is we're interested in the total cash income at a bake sale. What we know, the given information is that each baked good it costs $3. So, so because I'm writing on a notebook, I basically give you all the information, right? Within this situation, three numbers can be discovered, discussed, and explored. So notice that we are interested in the total cash income from the bake sale, which is this column. So it gives us the total cash income. we're also provided with the information that the price per baked goods is $3 a piece. So it doesn't matter what you buy. It doesn't matter if it's at the start of the bake sale or at the end. This one remains the same at $3 per baked goods. Well, and so to explore how much we make, you're gonna have to look at how many cookies we're selling. So at the start of the bake sale, you let's just say, oh sorry, this should be singular. So if we sell one cookie at $3 per piece, we make $3. In the second situation, in the same situation, but with different number of cookies sold, we sold 20 baked goods at $3 a piece. We're making $60. You should be able to see $60 in the cash box. Towards the end of the bake sale, we've wrapped up with 100 cookies at $3 a piece. That's giving us $300 in the cash box. So having this information table, notice that I label it. So again, this is the total cash income, the price per baked goods, and this is the number of cookies sold, which, as I described, changes depending on if you are at the start of the bake sale or at the end of the bake sale, right? So in this example, the $3 would be the constant, and this number will be the variable. Just say, for example, I stop by the bake sale and uh, I ask our classmates how much have we made. The answer would be, well, it depends on how many cookies we sold, right? It depends on how many cookies we sold. So in this situation, the number of cookies is the variable, the price per baked goods is the constant, and we are interested in this outcome. The relationship are multiplication. To further illustrate the concept, we'll move on to the second example. As you can probably some of you can probably tell where I am. Drinking coffee right now, and so I am. The situation is I'm interested in how much do I actually spend at Starbucks, or right. And this information is updated. So what we know is that each iced americano cost $2.85 per cup, and the reason why is I have a reusable cup, so you do get discount. Um, and so we're interested in how much I'm actually spending, so that's total spending. The information that I am giving you is that the price per cup is $2.85. And so we start to explore our different options. At one cup, we arrive at 285. That's probably the daily spending for me. And if I spend all every single weekdays at Starbucks over a two week period, I would have drank 10 cups and have spent $28.50 for a four week period, assuming that I stop by Monday through Friday. 20 cups will cost me $57, and eventually, when I reach the 100 cups milestone, that will cost me $285 for however long that is. Notice in this information table, in this table that we created, the cost per cup remains the same. The relationship between the two numbers, that gives us the desired result. The relationship is multiplication. So in this situation, the cost per cup is the constant, while the number of ice americano I drank is variable. So if you ask me how much I'm actually spending, I will have to answer, well, it depends on how many cups I drank to give you this answer, right? So you're interested in, well, how much are you throwing at the store, and I have to tell you, well, it depends on how many cups I have drank that day, that week, or that month. Again, so this is an example. of how you can explore the constant in variables in most of your daily situation. Now, to wrap up, I know you're all very excited. So, so this is the homework. Um, the homework is to identify variables and constants in your own everyday life situation. Find at least three situations or examples and create information table. So, so let's see. So let's leave it over here. What I'm interested in is in your own everyday life. Let's just say you're replacing the batteries around the house, or if you are trying to figure out the how long it's gonna take you to binge watch all 6 seasons of a show. Um, uh, Examples like that, right? So I want you to think about the ideas, look for examples in situations in your own life, identify what the variable is and what the constant is. And when you have that, create the information table as shown in the previous two examples. You will have a column of variable, that is the numbers that changes, the number that remains the same, and what you're interested eventually at the end. That wraps up our short, brief introduction of algebra, like the briefest of in introduction. Um, Again, my name is Ho-Zhen. Thank you. And goodbye.